Hi, I'm Ken Sargent, State Coordinator for Baseball Umpires, and I would like to welcome you to our second in-season review. Thanks to umpires, observers, and coaches who have asked questions or submitted videos. As always, we are not intending to embarrass any umpire or player, but rather looking to learn and educate from these plays. We start each game by talking about sportsmanship at the pregame plate meeting, so we might as well start this review here. I have heard reports of car noises, animal noises, loud screaming, etc. coming out of dugouts, crescendoing when the pitcher is ready to deliver. It's unsporting conduct, covered in Rule 331, subsection F. It's disappointing to hear that this is going on. What's even more disappointing is that the umpires that are enforcing the rule hear things like, "We did it yesterday," or "We've done it all season." This means we have way too many umpires who are not taking care of business. Step it up, everyone, and put a stop to it. As long as we are talking about the start of a game, this occurs too often. A team has the entire starting lineup out swinging and trying to time pitches. Don't let this happen. Go to the coach and have him get everyone back in the dugout except the leadoff batter and the on-deck batter. It is a verbal warning. A second offense is ejection for the offender and a bench restriction for the coach. This video is actually from a game in 2023, but we're still seeing this too often this season. Hybrid pitching position. Did you think you wouldn't see those words again? You really shouldn't. It doesn't exist anymore. Every year it seems like we have a change to the pitching rules. It has been simplified this year. It's either a set position or a wind-up position. In this video, the pitcher's pivot foot is parallel to the pitching rubber. This is the set position. From the set position, there are three options: step back off the rubber, step and throw to a base and a pickoff, or step and throw a pitch. Making a rocker step, as shown here, is not legal. This is an illegal pitch. The ball is dead. If no runners are on base, a ball is added to the count. If there are runners on, it is a balk. This question has been asked a couple of times, usually resulting from a home run being hit and the batter removes his helmet celebrating the home run. It is Rule 151. The first thing you need to know is the ball live or dead. If it's during a home run, then the ball is dead and there is no penalty. If it's a live ball, a warning is given to the head coach. Second offense, the offending player is ejected. If it is during a home run, keep your awareness up. I once had a player remove his helmet in preparation for a helmet tap with the upcoming batter. He was so focused on making the helmet tap, he missed home plate. The defense saw it, appealed, and turned his home run into an out. Infield fly situation, and the umpires do not declare infield fly. What do you have? You have a mess. You have a lot of confusion. The video here is not the greatest of quality with just one camera and some glare in the right-hand corner, but it is still good enough to see and hear the confusion.
Just one out. First and second. There's a pop-up. This will be infield fly rule. Well, the outfielder calls him off. Drops the ball. Get back to first. We're all right. That's our hitter.
I stopped it here because the announcer was confused. The first thing to talk about in this play is the left fielder calling off the shortstop for the ball. An outfielder can make a catch, and it is still an infield fly. Remember, the intent of the infield fly rule is to protect the offense from a double play that could occur if the defense elects to let the ball drop. I'm not sure here as we watch it again that the defense elected to let this ball drop. It just happened?
Just one out. First and second. There's a pop-up. This will be infield, fly rule. Well, outfielder calls him off. Drops the ball. Get back to first. We're all right. That's our hitter.
The defense did get a double play here. The umpires then huddled and changed the play to reflect what would have happened if the infield fly had been called. While this seems like a good compromise, it is not correct. Not declaring the infield fly confused the base runners, but they still are expected to know that this is an infield fly and they run at their own risk. Because the infield fly is not declared by the umpires, it is still an infield fly. The double play should have stood. One final thing before we leave this play is to remember that the ball needs to be caught with ordinary effort to be ruled an infield fly. We have had some very windy days this spring that bring judgment into the definition of ordinary effort. This play was sent to us by a coach. It's a good learning play. You will see that the catcher initially sets up right on home plate. Then, as he moves up the line, he stays in the baseline, not giving the runner a lane. If the catcher had moved inside the baseline and up, then we could have had a swipe tag play, or the timing might have been such that he could have caught the ball and legally moved into the baseline. Our umpire here did a good job of getting third baseline extended. This position works for about 90 to 95% of plays at the plate. This one might fall into the other 10%, being a block tag play, or perhaps a step or two to his left would have given a better view. Ultimately, that doesn't really matter because of the obstruction call. Here's a second look.
Got it.
We will be having a mid-season Zoom on Sunday, May 19th at 7 p.m. It is not required viewing, but we will have several of the coordinators on hand, and it is your chance to ask any questions about any plays you have had thus far this season or any other baseball-related question. If you received an invite to the state tournament, please be sure that you are reviewing three-person mechanics for the tournament. Section play is just around the corner. The intensity of the games will increase. Step up your game to match it. Good luck and have fun.